Coming up next on FVN, a man who has driven the most grueling road race on earth. Not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Founded on 2 essential values, courage and endurance, the Dakar Rally is always inspired in its grandeur and most extreme settings.
I'm Jim Clash, and this is Adventurer, the show where people truly push their lives to the limits. No talking heads here, just the real deals. The Paris-Dakar Rally, where participants drive 5,400 miles off-road through some of the most isolated parts of Africa, is the toughest road race on the planet. Our guest today, Ronn Baliey, CEO of Vanguard Integrity Professionals, has raced in 3 of them and is here to tell the story. Ron, thanks so much for coming. It's great to meet you.
Thank you.
You know, we've had Indy 500 winners on this show, Helio Castroneves and Danny Sullivan. We've had Sir Jackie Stewart, who's a 3-time Formula One champion. But we've never had a Paris-Dakar rally racer. Tell us, why is that race the toughest race in the world, and how is it different from other types of races?
Yeah, the Paris-Dakar it's a unique race. It's the race of races. The longest, hardest, and most difficult race.
5,600 miles?
On a short Dakar.
Yeah.
Yeah, every year the mileage changes. 6,000 is a short one. But for the viewers, to give them an understanding, it's like going from New York here to Los Angeles, back to New York, and then turning around and going to Denver, Colorado, all of it off-road in 16 or 17 days.
Yeah, and you're in some of the most remote places in the world, right?
Absolutely.
In Africa, where really there's nobody around.
It's amazing. Actually, places where cars have never been. You're racing through Africa and running into herds of caravans of camel.
Now, this is the 3rd time you've done it.
Yeah.
Tell us just a little bit about what a typical day in the race.
You wake up in the morning, it's cold in the beginning, it's dark, you live in your clothes, you get up, you get something, you go to the bivouac, have a little bit of food, like pasta or something, cup of coffee, go to the start line and take off, and spend 12, 19 hours. 12
or 19 hours straight driving.
Continuous.
And you don't know what's coming up next.
Absolutely have no idea. The route is secret. You're given a book the night before, so you have some idea of like what the route is, but you have no idea what you're facing.
What's the most bizarre thing that's happened to you in one of these races in terms of on the road?
I think this year the most bizarre, believe it or not, was you do these liaison stages. So you have to get from Europe to Africa, so you have to go across the ferry. A civilian driver actually just sort of stopped his car on the freeway, the A22. I'm in a race car with off-road tires that won't stop well. So I ended up doing an emergency maneuver to miss him, and I flipped my car over 5 times on the freeway on the way to the ferry. So I've lost all this time. I had to put the car back together, and I went to the head highway patrol chief that was on the scene, and I knew I didn't have enough time to get to the ferry, so I asked him if he'd give me a police escort, and so I ended up doing 200 down the A22 and through Spain.
200 kilometers an hour.
200 kilometers an hour with a police escort.
For people out there watching who might be businessmen like yourself, you're CEO of a company, 26 million in sales, private company. How much would it cost for them to do one, say, competition in the Paris?
Sure.
How much did it cost you?
Cost me this year, my investment in the race, or my sponsor's investment, Vanguard, was about 1.4. It'll be somewhere between 1.4 and 1.7, because some of the bills are still coming in. Million.
Yeah.
$1 million.
Yeah.
That's because of the way I choose to do it. If somebody wanted to, they could actually rent a car, and I think the low end is 135,000 euros.
Yeah.
You can rent a Volkswagen Touareg or something and drive around, but you'd probably never see the end of the race.
Now, there are like 500 different competitors in the race,
right.
Cars, trucks, and they're all different subclasses, motorcycles.
Yeah.
And what class were you in?
I'm in the car class. I'm in the what's called the Unlimited. It's a buggy, handmade, so it's handmade car, big engine, the American muscle machine.
Now we got to wrap it up here, but I guess my last question to you is you've done it now 3 times. Yeah. Will you do it again?
Absolutely, I'm going to do it again. And I need to raise my game a little bit. So in 7 weeks, I'm going to be in Africa doing the Tunisian rally, which is, I think, 8 days across Africa. To get more practice, I need to, the terrain in Africa is unique to Africa, so I have to go there and practice before I do the next one.
Well, I think it's fabulous. We wish you the best of luck, Ron. Thanks for coming on The Adventure.
Thank you, Jim. Okay. Thank you very much.
Again, Paris-Dakar Road Rally racer Ronn Baliey. I'm Forbes adventurer Jim Clash. To read my column, pick up Forbes magazine or click on Forbes.com/adventurer. And thanks for watching FDN.